Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's a little bit overcast right now in paradise, but I had to come to you today to give you some great news. Grenada, the Caribbean nation of Grenada, found oil, and lots of it, billions of dollars worth of oil off the coast of Grenada. And what warmed my heart, my friends, is that Grenada decided to partner with Nigeria and Russia. Yes, Grenada will partner with Nigeria and Russia to build its oil industry. We know Nigeria is a giant when it comes to oil production in Africa, and Russia has lots of natural gas and lots of oil, and Grenada found oil and gas as well. We know Russia for many years exported gas and oil to Europe. They're still doing so despite of the sanctions, my friends. And Russia is very experienced when it comes to oil and gas, and Nigeria very experienced as well. And I'm happy that Grenada has rejected the United States and the United Kingdom in bringing them to this oil deal and partnering with them. And this is great news because think about it. Nigeria doesn't need any oil. Russia doesn't need any oil because they produce their own oil. But the United Kingdom and the United States, they're oil guzzlers, and they're very greedy as well. And we know the history between Grenada and the United States of America. And I will explain to you that history, why Grenada decided not to work with those people. And we're going to work with our friends, Nigeria and Russia. And I'm going to explain to you why the Grenada government decided to do this. But I must applaud Deacon, Prime Minister Deacon, because he is a great leader. Remember, I did a video a few days ago when he visited, Prime Minister Michel Deacon visited Nigeria, and he met with the world's richest black man, Dangote, who has a massive oil refinery in Nigeria. And now we know why, because the breaking news is Grenada has found oil, my friends. And I will play for you a little audio so that you could get an understanding of this wonderful news. This audio is from Grenada Broadcasting Network, my friends. Listen up. Over the weekend, international Nigerian news outlet Punch announced that Grenada struck a multi-million-dollar deal with Nigerian oil and gas company Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering and the Russian company Global Petroleum Group to launch one of the Caribbean's largest oil and gas ventures. Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering CEO Dr. Aisha Achimagu, in a statement on Saturday, explained that the partnership seeks to develop Grenada's hydrocarbon reserves, paving the way for the island to emerge as a major energy hub in the Caribbean. Another article released on the Nigerian website Billionaire African indicates that the project is valued at approximately 1.8 billion, with the potential to reach 8 billion. The 38-year production sharing agreement with Grenada's government covers over 7,500 square kilometers of offshore blocks. Achimagu's connection to Grenada runs deeper than business, as she also chose Grenada as the location for her luxurious 50th birthday party on Calavili Island and Silver Sands Resort in January. The NDC administration seems to be tight-lipped about the new revelation. The GBN News team made several attempts to confirm the announcement by the Nigerian news outlets, but these proved futile. At his last press briefing on October 16th, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell was questioned by the media on the oil and gas situation in Grenada's waters.
So the oil and gas technical working group that has been appointed has been feverishly at work. As you'd appreciate, one of the challenges we faced was ensuring that we were satisfied that we had all of the documentation pertaining to
Yes, my friends.
This is you. And their work, therefore, has been ongoing. They have retained a legal consultant. They've required some. They've also retained some technical consultants, and we have sought in recent times to engage with GPG. So there's been some exchanges of correspondence with them. We expect that in the coming months we will look to sit with them and get a clear understanding of their understanding of the current contractual
That is the Prime Minister
obligations
of
that they have
Grenada.
to us and all contractual obligations that we have to them. I want to point out, though, that GPG would have been awarded certain blocks, but there are other blocks within our territorial space that we need to also look at. But in order to do so, we need to make sure that we put the right legislative policy and financial regulations in place so that Grenadians can benefit. So it's highly,
Hear that?
it's a lot of
I
rigorous,
like
highly
that. I like that, my
technical
friends.
work. Hence the reason for a technical working group to be able to get us to the point where we can come back to the public to say this is what we found, this is what we understand the government's contractual obligations are, this is what we understand GPG's contractual obligations are, this is how we will expect to move forward. Or alternatively, if we can't move forward, then to be able to advise us that we can't move forward. And as a result, those are the steps we need to be able to take to address. So the work is ongoing. I would expect that we would probably have members of the technical working group come back to the media with a full briefing before the end of the year on the work it has done and the next steps in this process.
The roots of Grenada's oil
Sorry, let me just.
exploration began in March 2008 when the then ruling New National Party administration signed an initial production sharing agreement with Global Petroleum Group for offshore petroleum exploration, development and production, granting GPG exploratory rights over 11 offshore blocks. Ahead of the March 13, 2013 general election, former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell announced that the Russian-based Global Petroleum Group found oil and gas in Grenada's waters after they conducted the necessary exploration activities. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News. Over the weekend,
There you had it, my friends. Thank you for putting up with the audio difficulties. I'm using a phone here, so it's cutting in and out. But that's what you get in paradise, my friends. So I am pleased, I'm delighted by this news because Grenada Prime Minister, you heard him in his speech, he's a lawyer by profession and he is leaving no stones unturned, my friends. And he know his history. That is why he decided to work with Nigeria and Russia, my friends. And I will give you a little background why Grenada is not working with the United States on this. Do you guys remember Maurice Bishop, my friends? Maurice Bishop was a great leader, a great Pan-Africanist leader, a socialist. And back in the day, in 1983, this news article is saying, on the 19th of October 1983, recently unseated Maurice Bishop, Grenada's populist socialist prime minister, who was friendly with Cuba Fidel Castro and Nicaragua Daniel Ortega, was among several political figures machine gunned down, my friends, in broad daylight by a faction of Grenada's People's Revolutionary Army. So what the United States did, they came into Grenada, they invaded Grenada, and they did a coup d'etat. They joined with a faction of the army, and they gunned down a sitting prime minister, my friends. And that is how Grenada lost Maurice Bishop, one of their greats, my friends. And the Grenadian prime minister still remember. He remember this. That is why he's not working with the United States. And the United States of America has no respect for Grenada. Grenadans need a visa to go to America, my friends, but Americans can visit Grenada visa free. So the United States clearly doesn't have any respect for Grenada. So why do business with somebody who doesn't have any respect for you? If Grenada had decided to do business with America, they would rip them off. America would rip them off and they would steal all their oil and pay them next to nothing. And the Grenada Prime Minister said none of that. And we know what happened during the transatlantic slave trade, my friends. Britain, the United Kingdom of Great Britain, enslaved Grenadans. They conducted slavery on Grenada for hundreds of years and left Grenadans with nothing, my friends. They left them with nothing. So why work with somebody like this? We know the history of the British in Grenada, back to colonial times. They used Grenadans during slavery, like the whole Caribbean, all the islands, and then they disappeared. After they done make all their money, they disappeared and left the Caribbean with nothing. Why would you work with somebody like that? Up to today, we're still calling for our reparations, my friends. They cannot give us any reparations up to today. So why would we work with people like that? If Grenada had worked with the British, they would rip them off again, just like how they did during slavery and colonialism. They have no respect for Grenadans. That is why I'm happy and delighted that Grenada didn't fall into that trap, that Western trap of being used and abused again. We said no more. The mission of this channel, my friends, is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean islands. So I'm happy to announce that it's already happening. The video I did previously, about 2 videos ago, about Antigua and Earpiece and Liat, we're trying to link the islands from the Caribbean to Africa. The United States is meddling in that as well. Make sure to watch that video that I did about Antigua and Earpiece and what's happening, my friends. But they cannot stop us. I'm loving how the CARICOM leaders, one by one, are stepping up to the plate. And we will protect Grenada, my friends. We will protect Grenada. So nothing will happen to Grenada. We will not allow it. This is our time to shine, my friends. The rain is coming down now. As I said, it's an overcast day in paradise and it's raining right now. So I'm gonna have to end this video very shortly. The rain is coming. I don't know if you could hear it. My name is Beyond. Thank you for watching my video, and I'm under some natural shelter. I'm under some trees right now, so that is why I'm not getting any wet. But sooner or later, the water will seep through, my friends. So thank you for watching this video, and of course I'll see you again in the next video, maybe tomorrow or definitely the day after, my friends. Bye bye for now. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Comment your thoughts as well, and let's have a discussion about this topic. How do you feel about Grenada working with Russia and Nigeria? I am happy, and I hope you are as well. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.